Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Singletary, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackle or miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jack Crawford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. They will run with Singletary. And a solid run down inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Looking to throw from. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
His guys
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bills 7, Titans nothing.
Now Fromm to pass on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he stopped immediately there.
Singletary.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action, it's from. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Fromm to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Fromm. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 14. Titans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is from. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
With it is Jackson. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
from the gun, it's from. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Open man, here's Foster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. off of play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Second down.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 40.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's McNichols. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
28-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But their way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5-10-yard runs, and by the end of games, often over 100 yards.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and 10 from. He finds his target, John Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Nashville. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a run with Moss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Tannehill on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs. And no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield. The guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the bootleg. Barkley. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Singletary. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. It's an 8-yard pickup and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. Oh, nice. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses?